The legend, Colonel Bob Sheridan and Tony Page with the call that night in November in Las Vegas, the 2015 Fight of the Year. Winner Francisco Vargas stopped Takashi Miura. That night it was just one of those where it built up in the arena, it built up, then that round, just wow.
You knew they were going to combine to make an all-action fight, a bloody brawl. They have the same mentality, which is you don't back down and you're not deterred by punishment. Let's look at how these guys match up. Vargas, 5 years younger at age 30. He is 2 inches taller and his wingspan is 3.5 inches longer. We'll see if he can use that reach advantage.
That's something that's going to be a factor in this one, but you know, Doug, you've seen a lot of Mexican fighters over the years where they're supposed to fight one way, and then they get in the ring and they go another one. Takashi Miura and Francisco Vargas was one that was supposed to play out one way, but Vargas changed his plan and went after it. He's undefeated right now. Orlando City Salido brings a different style, has fought some of the biggest names around. His record is misleading with 13 losses, but he's been in the big-time scraps over the years.
Yeah, you know, we tend to look at his rugged nature, his toughness, the roughhouse tactics, but there's a lot of ring generalship there. I think he's one of the best pressure fighters and body punchers in the last 10 years.
Coming to the ring at this time, Orlando City Salido.
That is a very cool shirt made last night by OG Abel, who designs the trunks and the clothes for a lot of boxers and also for Orlando Salido. You see the hat, Ali.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. And also the shirt that was made very last minute. Only a few made by Abel, a really cool graphic designer here in Southern California. Designs a lot of the trunks for a lot of the Mexican fighters. And talked to him briefly. He said as soon as he heard the news, that's what he had to do.
I want one.
We'll get you one done. We'll go take Salido's right now.
Not his.
That's even more collector's item.
Yeah, you know, you got a point.
Salido has a lot of fans here at the StubHub Center.
We're going to hear him.
There he is, El Bandido, the nickname The Bandit, from Mexico City.
Only has 24 professional contests, but he's 30 years old. He's a sure fighter, and he's got that extensive amateur career that adds to his experience. Younger and naturally bigger, he's a fresher fighter. He is the betting favorite, but he's got his work cut out for him against Salido. He might show him some things that Takashi Miura, for all his vaunted power and heart, was not able to show the Mexican fighter.
Oscar Arroyo, Joseph Diaz Jr., he and Bandido Vargas have the same manager. Actually did some running together, some working out together. You see JoJo in the gray.
Las Golden Boy Promotions presents the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC Super Featherweight Championship of the World. Sponsored by Cerveza Tecate, Born Wild, Casa Mexico Tequila, it's in the taste. The motion picture Hands of Stone, the true story of Roberto Duran, starring Edgar Ramirez, Robert De Niro, and Usher Raymond, in theaters everywhere this August. And Carmelita, pure coconut water, it's natural and pure coconut. This contest sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission, Chairman, Mr. John Frierson, Executive Director, Andy Foster, and the World Boxing Council, President Mauricio Sullivan, Supervisor in attendance, Alberto Leon. At ringside, the 3 judges scoring, Jury Cantu, Dr. Lou Moret, and Hubert Min. And inside the ring, in charge of the action at the bell, your referee, Raul Caiz Sr. And now, the officials are ready, the fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. So for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world live on HBO, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red with black, official weight 130 pounds. His professional record, 42 victories, including 29 wins by knockout, against 13 defeats with 3 draws. Damas y caballeros de Ciudad Obregón, Sonora, Mexico, the challenger, former 3-time world champion, Orlando Salido. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black with blue. He officially weighed in at 129 1/2 pounds. An undefeated professional record consisting of 23 victories, including 17 wins by knockout, no losses, and he has a draw. De Ciudad de Mexico, Distrito Federal, Mexico, the reigning, defending WBC Super Featherweight Champion of the World, Francisco El Bandido Vargas.
Señores, mis instrucciones de abajo. Los golpes aquí van a estar perfectamente bien. Acuérdense una cosa muy importante. Golpes atrás de la cabeza no se valen bajo ninguna circunstancia. Desde la mano, buena suerte a los dos. Que gane el mejor.
Raul Caiz Sr., the referee, Jerry Cantu, Lou Moret, and Hubert Min are the judges. A little bit more details on that shirt, Doug. Just actually spoke with Abel, who designed it. He said Salido called him this morning and said, I want to wear it to the ring. They were just going to make some for the camp. He said, I want a hat and I want a shirt and I want to wear it to the ring to pay respect to the great Muhammad Ali. We are underway at the StubHub Center in Carson, California. Undefeated Francisco Vargas, El Bandido, a WBC Super Featherweight Champion in the black trunks with the blue gloves. Orlando Salido from Ciudad Obregón, Sonora, Mexico, has a lot of fans. He might be the fan favorite here at StubHub Center. A lot of people from Ciudad Obregón live in Southern California, and as you saw at the weigh-ins, they were loud for their fighter.
Support there. And we'll see about tonight. These early rounds are going to be very important for both fighters. For Vargas, he has to avoid clashes of heads. He has to avoid elbows. He has to avoid sustaining any damage, especially to that right eye. He is susceptible to swelling and to cuts. And for Salido, he has to watch out getting caught clean. He's been dropped a lot in recent fights, and he's a momentum fighter. He's the kind of guy who gets stronger as the fight goes on, but he needs that momentum. He needs to gain steam and get warmed up and get into that rhythm.
2 fights in 2015 for Salido against Roman Rocky Martinez in Puerto Rico. He lost the decision.
It was a hell of a fight, though.
And the rematch in Nevada, a draw.
And I thought he won that fight handily. I think I had a 116-114 for Siri.
And in 2014, he knocked out Turjak Togianian in Mexico in the 11th round. And then before that, he beat in a split decision Vasil Lomachenko, who is here tonight.
Lomachenko is a featherweight title holder right now, but he's throwing his hat into the 130-pound division. I think he's scheduled to fight Salido's good friend Rocky Martinez pretty soon here.
A lot of fighters here in attendance for this one. Not just the Golden Boy Stables fighters, also Salido Ramirez, the Mexican. There's a fight coming up.
Mexico's first super middleweight title holder.
Yeah.
Break, despacito, despacito. Vámonos.
A near sellout at StubHub Center in Carson. Two fighters filling each other out of the first round. Francisco Vargas went to the 2008 Olympics.
Salido's legs went numb for just a second.
He got used to
something. Yeah, you know, that fight you were talking about against Turkset Vandan, I think there were like 7 or 8 knockdowns between the two in those 11 rounds.
Tough fight. That's one of those you just YouTube, you're like, okay, I'll watch this again. And right now, Bandido's coming out. Gets caught with the left by Salido. Crowd already standing up in the first round as referee Raul Calles thought it was the bell, but it was actually the 10 clap. That's why he stepped between them. And he brings them back together, and that's the bell as Calles is looking over. Realizing he just went over, okay, we're using the clapper for 10 seconds? Okay, making sure.
His adrenaline is pumping just like everybody else's.
Yep. Ooh, they're already working on a cut on Bandido. There's Mike Rodriguez, a cut man, on the left eyebrow of Francisco Vargas. Now, Mike Rodriguez was not with Francisco Vargas for his last fight against Mura, and that was a fight, just Google that, you'll see the images. Vargas' fight face was just beat up.
Yeah, he needed Michael. Definitely needed Mike Rodriguez that night.
There's some concern that maybe Vargas' face hasn't healed since November because of the amount of punishment that Mura was able to inflict on that face. Yeah, remember, there's some people who even thought maybe that fight should have been stopped.
I was one of them.
We're in the second round. It's scheduled for 12. The championship belt on the line. Bandido in black. What's he have to do to win this?
He needs to use his height and his reach. He needs to land power shots from the outside. He needs to avoid clinches. Cannot let Orlando Salido in close, because if he does, his body's going to get banged up, but that forehead is going to clash with his face.
Sidi Salido. Sidi is a nickname of a Yaqui warrior, a fighter, a guerrero, they say in Spanish. Yaqui Indians in Obregón, Sonora, Mexico, in the northern part of the state. Vargas from the capital, Mexico City. Different upbringing. Vargas, middle class. Salido had to survive as a kid just to eat at times. Talking with some of the Mexican media in town for this fight, a lot of them talking to Salido, they said he's the people's champ.
Yes,
a lot of people resonate with him.
But he came from nothing.
Literally nothing. He had another fighter who had to steal to eat as a teenager.
And he fights with the kind of hunger that fighters who have that sort of background fight with. And I think he just got rocked.
Again, he got clipped a couple times in that opening round.
But he's going very well to the body. He's one of the best body punchers in the game. And you'll notice a lot of those body shots are borderline or south of the border.
35-year-old Salido, a lot of tread on that tire, just wondering if he still has enough in it to keep going. With a younger Francisco Vargas, who's fresh considering he's a Mexican fighter at the age of 30, only 24 fights. And Vargas letting his hands go a bit here in the second round. Uppercut nicely landed by Bandido.
Beautiful technique from Vargas. Got clipped with 2 overhand rights from Salido.
This is the kind of fight people were expecting immediately. They're expecting the action. This is why people spent some money to come to the StubHub Center, because they knew they wanted to even work this fight for free at times to see this one.
Didn't take long. These guys did not need to warm to the slugfest.
Nah, they're good.
Why wait?
I'm feeling out, sure. We know what we're each other about.
I think it's good that Vargas is able to back Salido to the ropes. If Salido's coming forward, That's when he's most dangerous.
Good right landed by Vargas. He's in the black trunks.
You see how well the veteran mixes his punches up to the body and the head.
Final seconds of the second round. It's scheduled for 12 with the WBC Super Featherweight belt on the line in Carson, California.
¡Tiempo!
There's Vasyl Lomachenko, current WBO featherweight title holder, looking to become a player at junior lightweight, maybe looking at the winner of this fight as a potential opponent. I know he'd like some revenge against Salido.
Yeah, he took that one, his fourth professional fight?
Second. Ambitious young man from Ukraine.
Well, the way that he had been brought up in the amateur system. Highly touted Lomachenko, but right now we're watching Vargas and Salido. Two action-packed rounds in the books. Salido in the red, uppercut. Vargas lives in Mexico City. Altitude training is one of the factors that he does. So at this pace, one wonders if they can maintain it and how the conditioning factor will play into this one. Salido splits his time between Phoenix and Sonora, right across the Arizona border.
Both guys look like they're in magnificent shape.
Oh yeah.
Of course, Salido's been 12-round distance so many times in tough fights, so he's been there and he's done that. He's used to it. Vargas showed us a lot of mettle in his title-winning victory against Miura. So you know he's the kind of guy, he's not a front runner. He can rage back if he needs to. Nice overhand right from Salido, followed by a left to the body.
You look at the records of the two fighters, obviously the bigger names are going to be on Orlando Salido. Francisco Vargas stopped Miura, but before that, he stopped Australian Will Tomlinson.
Looked really good in that fight. Let us know he was ready to take the next step.
But nobody else that really stands out as a fighter with the quality of the opposition that Salido has faced.
No, but Vargas was put into the right fighters to advance him and for him to grow and for him to learn. And he did that.
And he did without a doubt. I was saying, he's had Salido, the fights with Rocky Martinez, Lomachenko.
There's so much.
Two with Juan Lopez.
Yeah. And those fights ruined poor Juan Lopez, who was looked at as an elite fighter. Some people had him in the pound for pound. A two-division title holder from Puerto Rico. Never the same after Salido got done with him.
Salido knocked him out in 2011, and the rematch knocked him out in 2012. Both times in Puerto Rico.
Had to get off the canvas for the rematch victory.
Body work from Salido.
Hard shots
from Vargas.
Yeah. Vargas doing a lot of damage upstairs. Salido doing more damage downstairs. It's a pretty good round for the veteran, I think.
Yes, he is. CD Salido in the red. Having a good one, gonna rise out of the StubHub crowd. Good upper from Vargas. Quick left, good right from Vargas. Answering back is Bandido, the bandit. Good round, good action between Francisco Vargas and Orlando Salido.
Un poquito, ver en los golpes, fíjate que aquí un poquito, un pasito lateral nomás, como lo estábamos trabajando, un pasito lateral y tira por las dos manos.
Ya te le acomodas, Orlando, usa más la izquierda.
Sí, cortado.
El jab de golpe de gancho con la izquierda. Pero le meta con la derecha, pero siempre cierra con la izquierda.
Se va a ir, poco a poco, pero inteligente, sigue buscando el gancho, abre mucho para el gancho.
No, second down, man, free six.
Cut on the left eyebrow of Francisco Vargas. That happened in the first round. Mike Rodriguez, the cutman, doing work over there in between rounds. You see that tattoo on the left shoulder of Francisco Vargas. Got it after the 2008 Beijing Olympic Games.
You'll see when Salido goes to the body, he's not shy about hitting the waistband or even straying low. Vargas answers back in kind, beautiful uppercuts, hooks, and crosses from the defending title holder.
Blood coming out of the left eye of Vargas. Mouse developing underneath the left eye. Salido going back after it. Standing in the middle ring, exchanging are the two Mexicans.
You know, there were people who said, well, Salido, he just doesn't have it anymore. He's a spit bullet coming in here. This is going to be a blowout for Vargas. Yeah, these are know-it-all fans. And I'm just thinking to myself, dude, shut up with your BS cynicism and enjoy the fight.
This doesn't look like a dude anybody would ever say he's spent.
Well, what I pointed out is in his last fight, I thought he won the title. Most people thought he beat Rocky Martinez. So obviously he's not spent.
You're not going to be a main event fighter if you're spent.
No.
At least not tonight.
You know the guy's going to bring it. This is a huge opportunity for him.
On the flip side, I saw some people giving credit to Vargas. We were one of them of taking the first title defense against a guy like Salido.
Most guys have an easy first title defense. That's supposed to be your gimme. This is not a gimme.
You're supposed to enjoy it for a little bit, right?
And anybody who thought that this was going to be a gimme for Vargas, you don't know boxing as well as you think you do.
This is the one when you talk to Vargas management, why they said because Francisco wanted it. And he has it. He's in the black trunks. Minute to go in the fourth round. Good movement. Salido's just going to stand there. He's going to try to give it to you. He doesn't have the power he used to, but he will be there.
He's heavy-handed, and he makes up for any lack of power with sheer volume and punch selection, and he's connecting.
Like that. Putting them together, put a combination together in Salido in the red trunks.
And Vargas is keeping a high guard. He's got good head and upper body movement, but Salido is such a volume puncher. And he's so crafty with his punch selection, he cannot evade them all.
A Bandido chance for the first time tonight. They've been Salido, but now you've got the Bandido. The Mexico City fans are cheering for the fighter. Another good, fun-filled round in Carson.
Vamos a matar uno, dos y el otro.
That's Victor Postal. He is the WBC super lightweight title holder, and he is going to be taking on fellow title holder Terrence Crawford next month, I believe.
Yes,
no,
he does.
July, actually, late July.
Next month?
Yeah, next month.
We're good. It's the beginning of June right now, Dougie. We're getting our stuff fixed right now. And as they pointed out in the truck, expertly analysis, Salido, he has that great poker face. But you can't tell if he's winning, if he's losing. When you do an interview with him, you don't know if he's happy, if he's sad. He's just stoic and right there.
He's biting down on his mouthpiece right now. But yeah, this is another day of the office for City Salido.
He scraps. I was told the story about City Salido by Oscar Vargas, who was at the Olympics with him in 2000, who actually knows City Salido because they're from the same area. He said that Salido is just known as the people's champ with him, but when he was a teenager, he and his girlfriend at that time used to go into a market, and the girlfriend would wear a big t-shirt, and she would rob and
$5 discount.
No, she would put a chicken underneath her shirt, make it look like she was pregnant.
Right.
The third time it happened, they chased him out of the store, and he beat up 2 of the people that were chasing him. And he's become now the legend is that he beat up the entire street.
Yeah, right.
But that's just, it wasn't that he was a thief, it's that he was hungry.
Yeah.
And he's showing some
survival.
hunger right now.
Good pressure from Francisco Vargas. Nice uppercuts. Now's his chance to put some punishment on the veteran when he has the Oh man, look at that blood drip from the eye.
Look at that. What action.
We knew there would be sustained action. We knew there would be brutality. We knew there would be blood. Here it is. We're witnessing it.
Doug,
And we're just halfway through this round. We're not even halfway through the fight.
Yeah, sorry to step on you there. I'm getting a little excited, but there was blood in the first round.
Yes, there was, but now it's really coming down over that left eye. But it's been a pretty good round for Vargas. Another competitive round.
Yes, it is. Vargas' body work is more emphasis here in these last couple rounds, where in the first one it was going upstairs. And now you see the heavy hands with 50 seconds to go in this round. Great conditioning with both fighters. Oh, this is fun. If you're a fight fan, you're getting your money's worth right now. Oh, big right from Salido. But Vargas stays right there.
You see that left hook of Salido. It's not just hitting the rib cage of Vargas, it's hitting the hip and it's hitting the pelvis.
Uppercut by Vargas. This is the one where you see a boxer in the gym working that heavy bag and they hear the 30-second bell, they keep going and keep going. This is where that's paying off right now, and that 1 minute break that they're about to get is going to be enjoyed quickly.
These are great rounds. They're so close. So tough to call, but I think Vargas edged this one.
So they attack love to acknowledge each other. As actually Raul Caiz is stopping the clock. He's going to take him to the doctor to have it checked it out. There's Salido's wife. Doesn't have to worry about the chickens anymore.
It's got to be tough watching her husband go through this, though. Mike Rodriguez applying a lot of pressure. That nasty cut above the left eye of Francisco Vargas. There should be a sense of urgency because the physician is keeping an eye on him. The ringside physician is looking at him. See some of this action from the previous round. The heads did come together. There was a sweeping right cross from Salido. And another one, and an elbow too. Yeah, shoulder in there. And then you see the blood trickle down. Even as Vargas keeps punching, and the 1-2 combination. Brutal exchanges here from both guys.
Just needed that kitchen sink there, right? That's all you needed in that one?
It was the glove, then the forearm elbow, then the shoulder.
Pretty soon it's going to be that patch that's falling off of Vargas's trunks. Got hit so hard the stitching came off. And Francisco Vargas is very quiet in nature. Continue to talk with Vargas, who was at the Olympics with him in 2008 in Beijing. You know, you said in the Athletes Village, Vargas was the guy who would just go with you to dinner everywhere. You go out to enjoy other sports. I never heard him say anything. Even when he laughs, he just smiles. That's his way of laughing. No expression from him. Doesn't talk much. He said, but he's just a good-natured guy that enjoys the sport of boxing. No other sports does he watch. Doesn't partake in anything else. Grew up only as a boxer. And here he is with the green belt around his waist, but he's in a tough one with Orlando City Salido. Uppercut landed. Body work. Oh, good shot from Vargas.
Yeah.
That stunned Salido.
Salido was rocked.
Oh, another uppercut from Vargas. What a chin from Salido. He takes a big shot from Bandido Vargas. In the corner is Salido. Overhand right. Another one from Vargas. Uppercut. Vargas is trying to unload here. And Salido is right there with him. Taking the shot, absorbing it. Halfway through the 6th round. A big round for Francisco Vargas so far.
Salido is firing back though.
Yes, he is, Doug. And more blood coming out of the left eye. Up and down to the ropes goes Salido.
Yeah, his legs gave way a little bit, but he hasn't been off his feet yet.
He just went back.
This is something Vargas needs to do. He needs to stop the momentum of Salido. He needs to fight with a sense of urgency because that cut is not going to get any better over his left eye.
Oh, another left from Vargas. Uppercut from Vargas. Good action from Francisco and Bandido Vargas. And here comes the Yaqui Indian Series Salido. Those long arms from Vargas are really showing it here. Using the distance, able to do what he wants here in this 6th round. That's a lot of punches thrown in this round from Vargas. Look like heavy punches he threw.
Yeah, he might be a little arm wearing. He's breathing heavy.
It's going to take a lot to knock down CD Salido.
Well, and even if you do, you know he's going to get up. And he's not just going to get up, he's going to throw punches back. He's doing that right now. He's had some nice combinations in the past moment. 2 to the body, 1 to the head.
All Vargas in this round, but Salido knocked a couple in there of his own.
Yeah, this is definitely Vargas' round.
Best round of the night for Francisco Vargas. Action-packed round, action-packed fight, and that'll do it with bell hit.
Ten cuidado cuando empiece el round. Ten cuidado con la mano.
Ya se aflojó. No te diste cuenta que ya se aflojó él. Está abriendo mucho los golpes y lento.
No te tienes tanto, papi, se tuercen. Abrácenlo. Se vale, se vale.
Toe-to-toe action here. Right to the body, left to the body, right to the head. Lands flush. Momentarily buckles the knees of the veteran. At the end of the round, and Salido coming back with 4-punch combination, punctuated by a left uppercut.
Seventh round, Doug, how do you have it going into this one?
I've got Vargas up 4 rounds to 2. There's some very close rounds. There's rounds that I scored for Vargas that could have gone to Salido, and rounds I scored for Salido that probably could have gone to Vargas. This is one of those fights I really hate to score. I just want to watch.
All right, I'll stop asking.
No, please do. This is what we get paid for.
I'll keep you on your toes, Doug. You know, get you off that fence, baby.
But you got to give the younger man, the defending title holder, the edge. He has rocked Salido at least 3 times during this fight.
Yeah, the patches on Salido, on Vargas' trunks is just falling off. One of them's already gone, but one of the back's ready to go. But maybe that's how hard he's punching. Because Salido looks worn here in the 7th round.
He's feeling it.
But did Vargas punch himself out in that 6th round? Because he went strong for 2 solid minutes. Salido loading up on his punches. Oh, a right from Salido. Another good right from CD Salido hits Vargas.
Salido was feeling worn down, but he's also making Vargas feel these punches. Vargas is slowed down. This might have to be sort of a recovery round if Salido will allow him to have it after the effort that he put out in round 6.
Let me try to recover against CD Salido. Not going to happen because Salido's going to bring that pressure to you. Right hand from Salido. Left hook from Vargas. Quick left hooks. Vargas, body shot Salido.
All of Vargas' punches are very crisp. He's got excellent tight technique.
If there was any kind of boxing fan that was on the fence of who they're going for, I think Vargas is the one that they're starting to pull for because of the bigger shots that he's landing. And he's an exciting fighter. This is the first time you're seeing him because you heard about the Muir fight. you are finding something that you can root for.
Yeah, he's winning over fans with his heart. They see the blood on his face. They see the punches that he's taking to his head and his body and below the belt. And they see him battle on. They see him take the fight to the rugged veteran. And that's winning them over. I think maybe there were some guys who came in here chanting Salido, Salido that are now chanting Bandito, Bandito.
Hey, all you gotta do is skip the O in there. You all right? You want to be on that bench with Ben Ryder, no problem.
Respiren los dos, respiren los dos.
Or you could just chant Mexico.
There you go. Well, you gotta be careful. You got the regional there. Mexico City, Sonora. Not exactly the same demographic. 10 seconds to go in the 7th round. It's scheduled for 12 WBC Super Featherweight on the line.
Pórtate bien, hijo, pórtate bien. ¿Todo bien, muchachos?
Salido pranks a right uppercut as they go toe-to-toe on the inside. There was a left uppercut followed by a right cross, followed by a left hook, followed by a right cross. Stiff trade of jabs from both guys. I think Salido's wife is feeling a little bit better after that round. Scored that one for Salido.
Well, I did, but you earned it in your card.
Oh, he earned it.
Everything's being earned.
It was not a gift. Hard earned.
Francisco Vargas, 23-0-1 with 17 KOs. He's in the black trunks. CD Salido, 42-13-3 with 29 KOs. He's in the red trunks. CD Salido started his career in 1996 at 119 pounds.
All right, stop! Respiren los dos, respiren sin tirar golpes. Respiren, respiren, vámonos.
20 years ago.
Talk about a man who has paid his dues in the sport.
Typical Mexican fighter, you turn pro at 15, 16 years old.
It was a headbutt. It was a headbutt,
Stop!
and it is definitely affecting Vargas more than it is Salido.
Tienes tiempo.
Vargas is already cut on that left eyebrow.
Yeah, it hurt.
Stop it.
It might be another cut.
No te la veo.
Maybe he's got double vision or something. It definitely ran Vargas. Took him off his game for a moment.
The referee will okay, you senior stop it, talk to Vargas.
Fue accidente, pero abusado. La siguiente te va a costar.
Just a warning, let him know. Keep your hands up. They touched up. Hey, proud of action.
Mano libre, saca la mano, déjalo
You
ir,
guys
Siri.
are going at it.
There's been 12 rounds of action compressed into the last 7 rounds.
There's some fights where you walk away going, man, what did I just watch or what did I suffer? Not this one.
And this one, you're just privileged to witness it live, especially if you can witness it here in the open air of Carson, California.
Body shot from Salido. That hurt Vargas. That right body shot from Salido. Overhand right from Salido. The Yaqui Indian coming on strong. Oh, big right out from Salido. Vargas has more. A left from Salido. That's hurt him.
Mano libre.
Good flurry from Orlando Series Salido with a minute to go in the 8th
Déjalo ir,
round.
Siri.
Both of these fighters could take a big punch. And they're showing that tonight, and they can both land big punches. Body work.
All right, stop.
One of the
Respiren
few
los
times
dos.
they clutch.
Sin tirar golpes. Cuidado con las cabezas los dos.
Oh, they're taking advantage, taking a breath here with 30 seconds to go. Oh, right away, Salido. More body work from Siri Salido. Right hand. A good round for the 35-year-old in red, Orlando CD Salido.
The body work has weakened Vargas, and it's opened him up to these headshots that we've seen in this round.
10 seconds to go. Salido, in some way, has made himself look fresher and stronger in this round. They lean on each other and they back off. Crowd still on their feet.
No canta, porque hay que sacarlo. Sí, hay que pararlo, Vargas. Hay que pararlo. La recta de encuentro. La recta, mi palito, saca la recta, si no solo vamos a chocar.
Sí. Tranquilo, suba la guardia. Hágale el giro. Está cambiando de golpe.
Round for Salido.
Ya se está dando.
Touching him with the jab, loads up with the overhand right, rocks the head back of Vargas, gets him with the left uppercut, gets him with the left to the hip, eats a left hook, just misses with the left uppercut, huge overhand right, connects again, Vargas waves him in.
Wave you in, 9th round, scheduled for 12. And Salido coming off a strong round. Doug, how do you have it going into this one?
I've got it even, 4 rounds apiece.
All right, trying to get you off that fence there, Doug.
These guys won't let me.
Exactly. Blood from the top of the nose of Vargas. He's already cut on the right eyebrow, or the left eyebrow. That was just from a headbutt early on.
There's been a lot of right crosses that have landed on that laceration and made it worse.
Both of the fighters with heavy body shots. Wonder how they're going to start taking a toll here as we go to the later rounds.
Nice jabs from Vargas. Good upper body movements from Vargas.
It's one of the things we ask other fighters about Salido. They said, not much to him as far as quickness or movement, but the heavy hands that he has, especially you guys that sparred with him.
Well, just the volume, though, it's crazy. I mean, with all the wear and tear in his body, to have this style, to still be on the world-class level 20 years after you turn pro with this kind of style.
But does he know he has wear and tear on his body?
He doesn't believe in it, no. He just has the right mindset to fight like a warrior.
Says he takes care of himself between fights.
He's got to.
Stays in shape, doesn't blow up. You see his body looking good. Both these fighters are great condition.
Well, obviously, they couldn't be doing this in round 9 if they weren't in supreme condition. I think Vargas is having a pretty good round here. He's more accurate of the two. He's landed a lot of uppercuts. Forcing Salido to hold on in this round. This is a real throwback fight, though. This is the kind of fight where Mexican fans used to pack the Olympic Auditorium in downtown LA, and the Fabulous Forum in Inglewood, and watch guys like Carlos Zárate, and Ruben Olivares, and all these great fighters from Mexico. Just go at it, just like these guys are going at it.
And here they are, the main event. StubHub Center in Carson, California, around the world. Beto Duran and Doug Fisher enjoying it ringside. I know you are, wherever you're watching it. Do appreciate it. From Mexico City, Salido. Mexico City, Vargas. Ciudad Obregón, Sonora, Mexico, Salido. Body work from Salido here. Tough one to score there.
ahead with his right, brings a right into an uppercut and snaps the head back of Salido. There's a jab followed by a right. Beautiful 1-2 combination. And then, of course, the head almost come together in clash. That was a good round for Vargas, in my opinion, round 9. Comeback round for the defending champion.
10th round. Over the championship one.
I am in awe of the effort these guys have put forth tonight.
You're in awe, but this is exactly what you wrote about, and this is what you expected.
This is what I expected.
And you're still in awe. That says a lot.
It's just, well, it doesn't happen every day when a fight lives up to expectations or exceeds expectations. It's a special thing. And we have to acknowledge that. We can't get complacent. We can't, just take it for granted.
Reading, preparing for the fight, reading the training articles written about this, the previews, whether it was by yourself at Ring or the other colleagues or the other different boxing websites. And the scribes, that should be ruled a slip. País jumped in there right away, said it was a slip.
It was a slip, but it still looked like Salido got hurt with something.
Might have been there.
Yeah.
He did not go down as a knockdown. They ruled a slip, but the crowd didn't see that. But Salido trying to jump back into this right away.
Both fighters got an adrenaline surge from that slip.
But I was saying though before that everybody was just hyping this fight and this what they expected about it, and it wasn't hyperbole, though. Everybody was on the money, and if anything, it was undersold a bit because we didn't expect to be this good.
I would agree with that. You didn't need to hype it. You didn't need to sell it, given these guys' track records. Given the pride on the line. I mean, who's winning this round? I don't know. I guess Vargas is.
Vargas hooked there. More punches, heavier punches. Salido been rocked a bit here in the 10th round, but he had been earlier in the fight. He's fought back.
Raul Caiz Sr. is looking very closely there.
Salido breathing heavy here in the 10th round. He is 35 years old. Big punches landed by the younger fighter in Vargas, who's 30. And Vargas is loading up here in the 10th. Right hand from Vargas, a right from Salido. He only needs that one to get himself back into a round. My goodness, what a round. 30 seconds to go in the 10th. Vargas and Salido putting on a show in Carson.
There have been many round of the year candidates in this fight. At least 3. This is one of them.
It's June, Doug. It's the first weekend of June and what we're watching.
10
seconds to go. It's scheduled for 12 with the WBC Super Featherweight title on the line. Another good round for the Bandido Vargas.
¿Cómo está? ánimo, papá, ánimo, ánimo, ánimo. Ya estamos a 3, estamos a 3, estamos a 3. ¿Estás seguro? ¿En dónde estás?
Vargas measures Salido for a right cross. Comes back with a hook. Another right. Another left that grazes. Salido comes back. Lands an overhand right. Momentarily pausing Vargas as they crash into each other. That was definitely Vargas' round.
11th round, undefeated Francisco Vargas in the black trunks with the blue trim. He's 23-0-1. He holds the belt. Coming off the fight of the year in 2015 with the Cachemira, and he's in another excellent scrap, this time with Orlando CD Salido. And Salido's coming out here. Maybe that 10th round really affected him. His corner was yelling at him. Comes out strong here in the 11th.
I think that Salido in this corner knows that Vargas has taken over the momentum of the fight. He just got hurt with the right cross. Vargas did.
And followed up by a left by Salido.
And I think that Salido's told him the right thing, to come out hard. Take the play away from Vargas. Stem this momentum.
So there was some concern or questions that maybe at the age of 35, would Salido get old overnight in the ring? Which is a valid question considering how many fights he's had in his career, over 60, but doesn't look like it.
He's just so motivated for this fight. I mean, he's held titles in 2 weight classes. He's never held the WBC title, which means so much to so many Mexican fighters.
Yep, the Greek strap as
Yeah, he held the IBF strap, the WBA strap, the WBO strap, which is an interim version of it. He wants that green belt. And I think he looked at Vargas and said, hey, this is a guy who stands and trades. That's the kind of fighter that I want. That's the kind of fighter I can impose my style, my will upon. So he came in here believing he can win.
Good 1-2 landed by Vargas. Another clash of heads there. He might have jumped in. No, let him go.
I don't know. I heard everyone say, Salido might be, faded, past his prime. I wasn't buying it. I wasn't buying it, but I know he'd bring the ruckus.
He's bringing the ruckus. He doesn't look faded, doesn't look past his prime. But he's in there against a younger, undefeated fighter with a stiff jab for Francisco Vargas.
They're giving each other hell. They're raising hell in there right now.
They're feeling it right now. These last rounds, this is when you got to dig even deeper. Because in Mexico, in Spanish, they call them guerreros, warriors.
Yeah.
This is where you got to get that warrior spirit. Dig in and go.
Both guys have taken so much punishment, not just to the head, but to the body.
The right eye of Vargas is really swelling fast in this round. Some blood coming out of it. And that was the right eye that was really swollen against Mira in his last fight in Las Vegas in November. The one that they had some concern that maybe he needed more time between fights. Did his face fully heal? Final seconds of the round, and we're going to head to the 12th. Did Salido steal that last round?
Woo. I think it's close. Tell you what, the 11th round was toe-to-toe action, very, very close, Beto, but let's go to Salido.
How do you have it now?
See here. I've got 6 rounds to 5 for Vargas. So very close fight.
Doug, I agree with you about 99.9% of the time, so this time I'm going to go 100.
Second round, here we go.
Michael Buffer with the asking the crowd to give applause, and they do. 12th and final round. Taiz's going to stop it right here. He's going to go and have the doctor check out that cut again.
Why now? Why right before?
But this is good for Salido, though. Gives him a break here.
Well, that's true.
More Vaseline gets put on there. Starts it. Touch gloves. Here we go. Salido. 10 more seconds to breathe. Crowd on their feet at StubHub. Is Salido just going to come out blazing in this one?
I expect both guys to empty the tank.
Nobody's sitting at StubHub except for the ones ringside, but everybody else in the stand standing up.
Vargas has to fight smart. I think he is slightly ahead. He wants to protect that lead.
Vargas, undefeated. He's the champion in black. Salido trying to win a WBC belt for the first time in his career. Another clash.
Vargas trying to work behind the jab, operate from a distance.
That clash right there, Doug, opened up more on the right eyebrow of Vargas. His blood coming out of that right eye now. Vargas holding on. See him? He's holding right there, clenching. Veteran move. Then the corner told him, oh, Good left hook landed by Salido. Vargas trying to keep Salido close. Not going to let him try to extend his hands.
They are trading crosses and hooks.
Right hand from Salido. Left from Salido. Sonora fighter doing all the work here as Vargas, the Mexico City fighter, is holding on. Right from Salido. Another right. Oh, big right from Vargas. Salido takes it and adds one of his own. What an exchange.
This is,
My goodness.
this is a fight. This is not a boxing match.
Scrap.
This is a bloody, brutal scrap. The quintessential battle of attrition.
Right hand. I'm not one for those big puns or those crazy different words, but this is just old-fashioned fight. This is what it is. I can go Slobberknocker, Donnybrook, anything else you want. No, I don't go for the sword. This is just fun to watch. This is two warriors going at it. A lot of respect for them. And it's going to be really interesting to see how the judges have this one. Who gains the advantage? 30 seconds to go in what's been a real close fight. Fans have been on their feet from the opening bell. They've gone at it over and over. Both have landed big shots. Salido, 35 years old in the red. His face is red. 10 seconds to go in the fight. Two fighters who just gave it their all, left their hearts in the ring, and they put on a great show in Carson, California. That'll do it. The crowd still cheering, standing up. Let's look at some of the replays from that last round, Doug Fisher.
Jab followed by an overhand right smash from Salido. Both guys load up. Vargas lands a head-snapping overhand right. It was like that. I thought Salido looked like the stronger man in the 12th round. I scored it for him, so I have it 6 rounds apiece. Beto, I have this fight a draw. There is no loser in my eye.
Do it again?
Oh, I don't know. If I can ask them to do that. If they do it again, they cannot do it this year.
Take some time off.
They'll do it next year. If anybody deserves a break, it's that man right there. Francisco Vargas, probably in back-to-back fight of the year.
I mean, Doug, how many rounds were we like, oh, that could be the round of the year. That could be the round of the year.
If anybody deserves an easy fight, this is Takashi Miura. Giving respect to Salido and Vargas. And no, he wants to fight the winner or the loser. Who knows?
What a fight. This is one around the press corps. They have it, a lot of them as a draw.
That's how I see it.
And this is, if they do announce, usually when they have a draw, crowds are like booing or, oh, nah, him or, no. I think this one is, either way, you're going to salute both the fighters.
You have to.
Who won today? The fans.
Exactly. We don't see this kind of effort. Man, look at the battle scars that Vargas is leaving this fight. Look how bloody the mouthpiece is of Salido. Look at the blood in that mouthpiece. His face is all lumped up.
This is one where, you know, after the fights, the fighters get checked out by the commissions, they go to the doctors, then they come and talk to the press. You know what? We don't have to talk to you today. Like, just go. We know.
We'll take care of yourself.
Yeah. Give us 2 good quotes. We'll get out of here. We don't need to sit around and do interviews with everybody.
Do we really need quotes? It is what it is. It's a fight of the year candidate. One of the best fights I've seen all year. One of the best fights I've seen in several years.
Official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the scorecards, a round of applause for these 2 blood and guts warriors in the ring here tonight. A candidate for Fight of the Year. Here are the score totals. Jerry Cantu scores it 115-113 for Vargas. Lou Moret and Hubert Mims score at 114-114, a majority draw. The champion keeps the title. This fight is a draw.
Fisher, you had it.